Got the foundation and the pad all poured. QSI delivered the building about a little over a week ago. Supposed to start building in a couple days. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get it all done. So for my foundation, I got 12 inches wide, which I did put 2 inches of insulation foam board all around the foundation. Hopefully that'll keep all the cold from transferring into my concrete floor in the winter. So it goes into the ground like 24 inches. And I got some 3/4 inch, 3 strands of 3/4 inch bar surrounding everything with the uprights I think we did it 24 inches, so should be plenty of reinforcement, I hope. And I did put PEX in the floor. I should have videotaped more of this while I was building, but it was hot and I was in a hurry and I did not have time or the brain capacity to do all that. I did add a drain area for my garage, which it's not draining right now because it just goes under the concrete and then I capped it off. So whenever at a later date, I'll go ahead and put in a little drain or catch in there. I probably don't really need it, but I figured now is the time to install it while I'm doing this. And so my living area should be about like 24 feet this way, and it's 24 feet wide. And then my garage is gonna be like 16 by 24. Should be plenty. Putting all my heating stuff in the garage for the floor heat. Thought about doing it in the bathroom, but it was just gonna be way too tight because it is a small bathroom. I think it's gonna be like 10 foot by 10 foot ish. And for the floor, you'll notice the little fibers floating on. I did go ahead and add fiber to the cement as I'm pouring. Figured might as well. Again, I think it was about $7 extra a yard. This took about 10 yards ish. I went ahead and ordered 12 because I did not want to run out. And you can kind of see over here, the extra I poured in a pad, and I'll probably be using that for my propane tank, set it on, because right now it's just sitting on some cement blocks. Might as well make something a little bit more permanent. So I just left a trench along one side that I'm going to put my plumbing. My fridge should be sitting here, kitchen sink here, bathtub over here in this corner, toilet around here, and I will just run I'll have a bathroom sink around in here ish, and I will just run that plumbing through the interior wall. But I think there's enough room for the bathtub drain. I may have to notch out a little area. I'll see. I'm not 100% sure on how wide the walls are. Figured I got saws and jackhammers. I can change what's needed. And I did forget to, when I poured the foundation, I forgot to put a little notch like I did in here, because I'm going to have a board sit over, 3/4 inch board sit over this trench, and then I'll put all my stuff, my flooring, my kitchen counters and all that, so it'll be hidden, but I want it to sit on concrete. By the time I thought about it, on this wall it was too late. We had already formed it up, and I wasn't going to take all the forms down or modify them as needed. So I made a little screed to do it, and we made the mistake of pouring it too dry. So by the time I got the garage door entrance all screeded out like I wanted, it was too dry to come over here and do this lip. So I'm gonna just use a saw and cut that lip out, and hopefully it works.